We're going to move on to three Siumim. And I'm going to call first upon you guys. No, you're not ready. Okay. So, you're ready. So this is Yitzi Gursky from New York. He's the oldest great-grandson, son of my grandson. Thank you. Our oldest sister. And then there's Mayor Winston, who is a grandson. The youngest grandson. Oh wow, that's so nice. I didn't realize that. Son of Rabbi and Mrs. Abba Winston. My second oldest nephew.
So, me and Lezimer have been learning Gila the last Gila discusses if a hektish gets mixed up with other money. So, whether we Gila Valamer, Pruta me akis the hektish, and with you actually yeti is kolakis. That if somebody says that one pruta from this case, one pruta from this case is going to be hektish. Well, yeah, from this wallet, he knows English better than me. And so that what's your other thing? You keep using it until he uses up the entire wallet, as opposed to in other cases where the first time that he uses the pruta, it'll be mila. I don't know. That's mila.
One of the more technical perspectives, the last mission itself is dealing with different types of cattle. In terms of halachas and moksha, you can care them when you have to, you can touch them, feed them. You take moksha for granted in terms of Hilchos Shabbos and Yantif, but it's not so. It's a discussion of the Gemara itself, and the last mission deals with that halacha. Shimon and the word from Shabbat is saying that we're actually discussing whether or not Yehuda Nasi himself would offer the mission, but they have the moksha not because the mission seems to imply that he does, but more or less to clarify whether or not he himself personally held the books where he was giving over the opinion of another fellow. Word from Shabbat is saying, it says they were saying about the Rebbeim, the Rabbanic Kamar, actually Rebbe himself was speaking on behalf of the Rabbanim, their opinion in the matter, like Kamar Wahul Didi. Ein muksa. Right, according to me, there's no muksa. Ela did the chuk. To you, ultimately, according to you, to me, he has the heichah, the yotzes, the rois, talks about these animals that go out into the desert outside the city, they don't come back to the community. Rois for Pesach, and the Pesach for Rabin, Rishonim, they go the first quarter of the year, right? These are called biases. These are the ones that they come back with Happy Moshe, Rabbanah, he said to him, the Rabbanah said to him, well, the person, they're going to call the Davies instead. That's what the more stuff they're saying. Anulech, Mashilin, Peres, Slicha, and Sefer, Spain. So this one, personal note, that there's a lot of things, a lot of very fond memories of all the years that we had a chance to spend with my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. But of all the fondness of memories, I think has to be Pesach, Yantif itself. Yantif is a very special time. My father-in-law certainly loved all of Yiddishkeit, but he certainly loved him totally. It's a very, very special time in their house, and on behalf of myself, my wife, my family, that we're very grateful to have gone back and forth with Pesach all through those years. This very day, we've never matched the experience. The entire family come together for Pesach. They don't eat the brachs, I eat the brachs. Never missed it, not once. There was plenty of food, gush with ruchnias, but most important of all, tremendous amount of love. I felt it at all times, and because of that, the last experience that will surely carry over to my family as well.
The Gemara at the end of Maseches Titus, Messiah by Drasha of Ula Birol, Omar Ula Birom, Omar Belazo. עתיד הקדוש ברוך הוא לעשות מכל הצדיקים ויושב ביניהם בגן עדן. הקדוש ברוך הוא the Olam Haba will make a circle of tzaddikim. He will be sitting in between, in the middle of the circle. כל אחד מראה באצבעו, כל אחד ואחד מראה באצבעו. Everybody will point at Hashem and say, here's Hashem, Shema v'amar b'yom ahu yineh Elokeinu zeh. And we know from Rashi and the Chumash that everywhere when it says zeh, it's being pointed by with the finger. הנה אלוקינו זה, קיווינו לו וישענו, זה השם, קיווינו לו, נגיד לו מצמחה וישועתו. עד המלאך נשמע שפוקים מסתכל במסכת טיילס.
And our final seal, Avi. Avi is a neighbor.
I'm the youngest neighbor.
Who
He's also a great neighbor.
became a very important member of the family, in that my parents were able to turn to him basically 24/7 whenever there was a need of any sort. I was their go-to person, and we greatly, really appreciate all the support and assistance and help that Avi gave, especially to my father over the last few months as the needs multiplied. Avi was always there, and thank you to his better half who released him, I'm sure, from other responsibilities very often to be with my parents. So. And one of my father's, Charuta.
In my home, our home, we refer to Rabbi Newmark as the rabbi. So he taught my son for many years, he taught me for many years, and we'd always, that's how we refer to Rabbi Newmark, is we should call the rabbi, is he still going down to the rabbi today? So with the words I will be giving, I will oftentimes refer to Rabbi Newmark as the rabbi. It should be understood as such. Much as what could be said, I guess to say a few words, much as what we said about the rabbi has pretty much been said, and it's been said, and as much as words can do justice to the character of any individual, justice has been done. He very eloquently by friends and family. So when I was trying to think of what I could say, I thought maybe to give not so much an anecdote, but a depiction of a certain aspect of the rabbi's character that perhaps from my experience with the rabbi as his Talmud, and as the rabbi would have argued, and as he introduced me oftentimes as his Chavruta, which is kind of comical, but only except in one respect, which we'll get back to. I had the schut of seeing this particular character trait, and it's been touched upon, but I think it's worth highlighting. So, and I was going to when I was thinking about how to order this, I was going to speak about that first, and then a little bit about the Masechta that we were learning. This was our last Masechta. We finished a number of Masechtas throughout the years, and we were very close to finishing this one. And when I was finishing this Masechta for the Siyum, the last sugya, the Mamish last sugya, really reflects this particular character trait that I was going to speak about. So I decided to flip the order. I was going to speak about the character trait and then a little bit about, briefly about Moed and Moed Katan, which is the Masechta we were learning, and then the Siyum, but I decided to flip it around a little bit because this lesson is really connected to the character trait, and which also connects to Moed Katan in general, what I wanted to speak about. So briefly about Moed Katan, when we would pick our Masechtas what to learn, we try to pick a Masechta that was a little bit more upbeat, for example, or what we perceive to be upbeat. So for example, like Kiddushin over Gittin, that's one example. So we thought Moed Katan, right? Moed Katan, what could be more happy about Kol HaMoed? But for those who are familiar with Moed Katan, as I came, you probably already know, but I came to learn later on that a significant portion of Moed Katan deals with Avelut, which I guess that's just the way Chazal like to do things. They give you a nice title, and then it's completely the opposite of what you think it's. So, and the truth is, parenthetically, towards the end of our Chavruta, for myself, I was a little self-conscious when, in the final weeks of the rabbi battling to extend his life in this world, before he moved on to the word of the world to come, to be learning about Avelut, I felt a little self-conscious. But the way that the rabbi learned these sugyas is just, I mean, I can speak about it, I really have to see it. It's impressive in and of itself, in that it spoke of. First, I imagine there's three ways you could take this sort of thing. If you feel that you know you're on the cusp of moving on to the next world, and you're learning about minhagim of Avelut, the common thing I think for most people would be like, this is very, very uncomfortable, let's do something else. That wasn't the case. The second thing would be, which I think fewer people would be capable of, and would be impressive in and of itself, would be to sort of cut yourself off from the connection and just learn it's Torah. Torah is Torah. It doesn't matter what I'm learning Torah. And try to divorce yourself from the ramifications of what you're learning about. That also didn't happen. The third thing, which I think is the most impressive, and I can't imagine, until I saw it myself, I wouldn't imagine anybody really being able to do it, was the learning it because it's Torah, but also internalizing it as I'm going through this right now. Let me learn from this Torah and grow from it as a person, because this is very, very relevant to what I'm going through, which is ridiculous if you ask me. Anyways, so what's the connection between Avelut in general and Kol HaMoed? That was something I was trying to figure out, and this is what I came up with. Usually we think that I came first of all to appreciate Moed, to really appreciate what Moed is, and the Simcha of Moed and all the Kedusha of Moed. You have to understand Avelut. And what you would originally think that might mean would be that if you have something new and something special that's going to come in, you have to get rid of something that is finished or something that is old to make room for something that is new. And what you have is a zero sum, where you have a deficit of something that's old, and you clear that away, and then you fill up the deficit and you have a net negative zero gain. And I don't think that's what it is. So to harken back to was brought up a little bit by Rabbi Zeydi, which is to the Rav roots in Chabad and Lubavitch. I think it has to do more with Tzimtzum. So just briefly, Tzimtzum is talking about contraction. Okay? It's not getting rid of something and disappearing the old, but rather taking something and contracting it and condensing it into a far more rarefied, purified form, which creates not a void, but a vacuum. Okay? It has a with everything being interconnected, it creates this compulsion, a suction, an attraction for everything around it, and creates and brings in something new. So the ultimate example of Tzimtzum, which is the famous one, is the Briat HaOlam, where God, how could you have a finite creation once something is infinite already? So the infinite contracted, so to speak, for lack of a better way to explain it, and condensed, and that contraction, I would argue, didn't create a void, but rather created was the mechanism to compel a my separation. something had to go and fill in its place, if you will. So that's the classic aspect of Tzimtzum. And I think Tzimtzum is not just applicable in that one case, but we find it throughout physicality, spirituality, and all other modalities. So we have, for example, just in the Parsha, you have the Torah is given at Har Sinai in a Midbar, which is a Midbar is a sort of Tzimtzum. The actions that Am Yisrael went through for the first 2 days to prepare, they were the same themselves. They focused and condensed their spirituality to the negation of the physicality, and that created this compulsion, this attraction to be filled up with the Torah. We have it before everything. Before Rosh Hashanah, we have Slichot. Before Yom Kippur, we have the certain Tshuva. Yom Kippur itself is before Sukkot. Before we have Ma'aseh and darkness itself before that precedes the lighting of the Hanukkah candles. We have Tanit Esther before Purim. We have the eradication of Chametz before Pesach. We have Sfira before Shavuot. So on and so forth. We have Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaShoah before Yom HaAtzmaut, and we had the Shoah itself before the Mashiach, the birth of the modern state of Eretz Israel. And I think that's on the national level. I think every single individual life, when they leave this world, it's a tzimtzum. And there's a contraction and a condensing of their neshama, their spiritual self, and to the negation of the diluted form of the self via the nefesh, via the ruach into the nefesh. That's all pulled back and condensed into the neshama, and that creates this, like I said, a suction, a compulsion, which is itself a my separation. Something has to come and fill that. So every single life, I believe, is when it moves on to the final reward, it creates that my separation. And that's what we're learning about with Avelut in terms of Moed. If you want to truly be able to accept the induction of something special and new ruach and new kedusha in this world, you have to first create that tzimtzum, so that it can be absorbed, as opposed to just washing over you, but not really becoming absorbed and internalized. Just briefly, if you want to, I think anyone who learns Torah with an idea of revealing hashkafic superstructures that are already there, that the Torah sort of hints to. It's understood that the physical world that we live in is basically a physical representation of spiritual truth. So if you really want to understand the spiritual truth, it helps to look at some physical representation of that truth. So the idea, if you look at I think the embodiment of this concept would be a black hole. And what a black hole is essentially not a star that disappears and a black hole forms, but rather that star contracts and condenses and becomes so much so till it occupies what's called a singularity, a single point between time and space. And when it does that, that contraction is connected to the fabric of time and space itself, and it warps time and space to such an extreme degree that anything that's caught inside that warp is compelled to move only and directly towards that singularity, towards that central point. And it's normally we view a black hole as a destructive force, but it turns out it's actually a very, very powerful creative force. And it's believed that most galaxies, including our very galaxy, has at the center what's called a supermassive black hole. And that's what allows for the massive amount of creation that is around it, that is the galaxy. Now, when you think about a singularity, a single point in time and space, what you're really saying is that it's outside time and space. Because that single point, time has to flow, time has to move. Space, you have to be able to move through space. When you're trapped in a single point, time doesn't move, there is no time, and there's nowhere to move. So which is essentially you have a unified wholeness to the exclusion of all else, which the spiritual equivalent of that is the Olam Haba, the next world, which is not a world of disparate parts, but a much more uniform, as opposed to the world that we occupy now, which is one that is incomplete, which has progression, and you can move through, and you're meant to move through and advance. So I have no doubt that the larger the black hole, the more massive the super black hole, the greater potential it is for the microgration. The rabbi was Mamash's giant star, and his tzimtzum, I can't imagine the powerful microgration that his tzimtzum, the next world, will create in this world. It's almost exciting to think about it. You already see the beginnings of it, the family, and friends, and all the institutions that the rabbi was so pivotal in literally creating or managing and bringing to the next level. And I think that's only the tip of the iceberg. Its domino effect is just tremendous, and the words do not do each other. So the rabbi has moved on to the next world. But what about when he was in this world, when he lived in a world that is governed by time and space, a world that is imperfect, and then you have to perfect yourself. So that brings me to this character trait of the rabbi that I wanted to originally talk about. And I told you that my wife and I was the Talmud I felt the Talmud of the rabbi, and he helped my wife and I, our families, in so many different ways, and he helped so many people. And we would come to him with personal issues about how to educate our children, questions we had about schooling. I came to him about financial advice and career advice. And I always, and every time I learned with him, I try to milk out just his wisdom, politics, anything. I try to steer the learning like a typical procrastinating Talmud. You try to steer the teacher off track and have him talk about something else. I don't know why. Anyways, they're talking, but it's fun. But I absorb so much in that case. However, the rabbi still insisted on, as I mentioned before, introducing us as Chavruta, which again I thought was very funny and comical, except in one case. So what was the case? Every once in a while we would learn, and the rabbi would say something to his Esha Kyle, whatever it is. Did you call that person, or pick up the phone, or this? Do we make the appointment? Whatever it was, and then we always, oftentimes we invariably hear calling down back to us from the stairs or from the kitchen, whatever it was. I told you already, or you know where it is, or something along those lines. And in that moment, the Rav would look at me, the rabbi would look at me, and I would look at the rabbi, and he had this look, this smile. It's hard, you can't describe. I'll try to do it justice. I'm not going to. But it was a combination of something between sheepishness and mischievousness. And in that moment, we were definitely Havrutas, and we were probably maybe anywhere between 3 years old and I guess 8 years old. But every single it embodied what I think the human condition. It was an embodiment of someone who's that really doing really well for the most part, and mostly a good person. But there's still a little bit of an innocence that manifests in being incomplete, and for the most part, and a little bit of mischievousness being incomplete. And I think that is the embodiment and the personification of what life is about. That is what this world, this part of life, before we get to the next world, is about. To ride that wave of being mostly good, but not fully there yet. And there's still something more. There's something more to do. And when if that's the case, you're immortal. You still have to live. There's still more you have to. There's still more you have to accomplish. However, it's a razor's edge, because most people only manage to stay at that razor's edge in a positive way for brief periods of time. You could fall off on one extreme where you think I'm done, I'm finished, I'm perfect, finished everything. That's not this world, that's next world. Or he could fall too much on the other side and be a little bit too much of a troublemaker and cause too many problems. To ride that razor's edge where it's innocence and a little bit of mischief, that's very, very difficult to do for an extended period of time. The rabbi lived, I think, on that razor's edge, and he was comfortably uncomfortable at that particular place. Which leads me to the last sugya, and you'll see this is why I have to switch things around, because this final sugya, the words will speak for themselves, but this is what it's speaking about. So briefly it says, Amar Rabbi Levi bar Hayata, Aniftar min hamet. So when someone is leaving the last experience you're having with the mate, when you're going to be saying goodbye to the mate, Lo yomar lo lech l'shalom. You don't say to him, go to your efforts at completion. Not shalom, peace. Peace is a mistranslation. Shalom is shleimut, completion, wholeness, and that's the next world. So you don't say go to carrying on your journey and achieving shleimut. Ella lech bishalom. Go into your shleimut, done, finished. Okay, you worked everything, it's all done. You now enjoy your work. And if that, when you're leaving someone who's alive, lo yomar lo lech bishalom. Go to your completion, whatever you made in this world. Go to your completion, it's done. Ella lech lishalom. Go to your completion. Continue working towards it. And then the Stein tells us, "V'rayla davar niftar min hamet, lo yomer lo lech l'shalom, ela lech b'shalom." Shenemar, why? Because it says in the pasuk, "V'ata kavo ela v'techa b'shalom." And Stein tells continues the pasuk, "Tikaver b'seva torah." Okay, and that's in Bereshit Tefat. Haniftar, hanifrad min achai, lo yomer lo lech b'shalom. Don't say go to your completion while the person's still alive. Enjoy the fruits of his labor yet. Ela lech b'shalom. Why? Shahari David she'amar l'Avshalom lech b'shalom. David did say that to Avshalom, and it didn't end well. She'alach v'nakalav. He was hung and he died. Yitro she'amar l'Moshe lech l'shalom. Yitro, you said to Moshe lech l'shalom, go to your completion of your life's journey. Halach v'atzliach. He went and everything worked out well. V'amar Rabbi Levi, Kol Yotzei Mibeit HaKnesset LeBeit HaMidrash Mibeit HaMidrash LeBeit HaKnesset. That is basically his life. It goes from if you want to insert working there, but Beit HaKnesset, Beit HaMidrash, and vice versa. Zocha Mekadol Pnei Shechina. Shneimar Yalchu Mechayel L'Chayel Yira El Elohim B'Tzion. Amar Rav Chia Bar Ashi Amar Rav Talmid HaChachamim Ein Lehem Menucha Afilu Yolam Haba, Shenemar, Yelchu Mechayel L'Chayel Yira Elohim B'Tzion. So, even from our perspective, that seems like this that all the work is this world and you're done in the next world. No, Mirz Hashem, it seems like there's still work to be done in the next world. I have no doubt that there is. If you could set up institutions in the next world, the rabbi is doing it, and Ajahn. Hajnah Misafet Moed Katem Hajnah Alam. Databra Misafet Moed Katem Misafet Alam. Lo Tinasi Minaf Misafet Moed Katem. Lo Tinasi Minan. Lo Be'almad Hadin. Lo Be'almad Hadin. You're told to definitely rather hate you. The Hinu should be hate by far. And when Hinu Yolam Hazet, the hate Imanu Lamudah. Anina Bar Papa Rami Bar Papa. Benach Bar Papa. Ach Bar Papa. Av Bar Papa. Rafa Bar Papa. Rafish Bar Papa. Surah Bar Papa. Ad Bar Papa. Nara Bar Papa. Around Adonai Eloheinu, as His grace was up with you, Yot and Chavis Israel, and Yat Lan Anachim Tzedin, Today on Chavis Israel, Lan Yodesh Necha Vlom Dibor Techa, and Oivi Avinei, Mitzvotecha, Olam Hagalim, Yidi Tamim Mitzvotecha, Mitzvotecha, Laman Lo Evosh, Olam Lo Ashkach, Mitzvotecha, Ki Vam, Yikan, Brokat Adonai, Amir Mitzvotecha, Amir Amin Amir Tzela V'ed. Odim Anachim Lach Adonai Eloheinu, Eloheinu, ששמת חלקנו ביושבי בית המקדש ולא שמת חלקנו ביושבי קברנו שאנו משפיעים להם משפיעים אנו משפיעים לדבר תורה הם משפיעים לדבר לדבר אנו אמירה והם אמירה אנו אמירה לקו משחק והם אמירה לקו משחק אנו רצים לכם ובא, ויהיה מצים לרשחת שגם ברגדה, והם מתמודדים, לרשחת אנשי דמנו במרבה, לא יחצו אליהם להניח תחתיו. ירצו מצפר להלהי ולפגשים שתני, לסיים בסכת מוי קטן, כן תעזבים להגדיל לסכתות בספרים הדברים, לסיימם, ללמוד ולהבין, לשמוע לעשות ומכיים לכל בעצמות ודרך באהבה, וזכות כל התנאים והמוראים, התלמידים וחכמים יעמוד בי וזרי, שלא תמוש בתורה ותי ובתי זרי, וזרע זרי עד עולם מתקיים בי, ותתהלך לך, תמחה אותך ושבך ותשמור לך, ותצור בי תסיתך. כי בי ירבו ימיך ויוסיפו לך שנות חיים, אורך ימים ימינה, ושמאלה עושר וכבוד, אדוני עוז ומועדין, ואדוני יברך כבוד.
ולהקמת רוחנה דשמיא לאתרא, ימליך קודשא בריחו ומלכותי, יקרא לחיי חול ובני חול ובחיי בכל בית ישראל, והגונה ובזמן קריב, ואמו we just have very short Hebrew spin. We have a few people who are going to speak very shortly. The first of them I call my daughter, Aliza, to share some memories, and my granddaughter, Reut, who's going to also share a few memories. So.
Most of you know Zeydi as a rabbi, a Talmid Chacham, a great teacher, and an activist. We were lucky enough to know Zeydi as a Zeydi. Here are some memories of Zeydi we wanted to share. On our short visits to Dollard, we would drive around for a while until we found the cheapest gas station. Taking a picture and showing it to Zeydi right away to get his okay, and he almost always cooperated with our selfies. Going to a restaurant, asking for a plain dish, no salt, no pepper, no tomatoes, no dressing.